On today's episode of Pure Screen Gems podcast, we give you our thoughts and spoiler-free review of the Amy Winehouse biopic, Back to Black, starring Marisa, Abela, and Jack O'Connell, starting right now. Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Pure Screen Gems podcast, and this time it's a review of Back to Black with my other better half and the best gem I've got, Chantal.
Hello, lovely people. Hello, hello.
So, yesterday we went to go see a biopic based on the life of Amy Winehouse.
Exactly.
So, and this is a movie that particularly Chantal wanted to go see because she was, I would say, a fan of her music.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn a little bit more about her. And this is not the first biopic in the past few years that we've seen. So I said, okay, let's go see it. So what did you think about this, Chantal?
Well, actually, I went into this with an open mind, knowing, some of her music, but very little other, in terms of like her difficulties. And I knew pretty much what everybody else knew, what was in the media at the time. And so I went into this with a very open mind and curiosity and no expectation, just looking to see what was going to be on the screen. And I wound up being satisfied. I enjoyed the movie. Listen, I'm going to tell you right away what my big takeaway was, which is that, of course she had all these addiction problems and she had, these issues, especially her tumultuous relationship with Blake Fielder Civil. But she, as an artist, she really knew who she was. She really did not want to be boxed into, some commercial, product. She knew who she was, and she remained authentic throughout everything she did. And she did everything with much passion, and even she was even when I saw this movie, I thought not only was she addicted to obviously booze and drugs, but she was even addicted to love. When you look at the way she the relationship she had with Blake Fielder Civil, she could not live without him. It was just such a strong, yet as he even says it in the movie, such a strong toxic relationship between the two of them.
And dependent. It was.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was kind of codependent.
Yes. It was really. It was. So those were interesting, and they the actors were good. The music was good. The actress's voice was very good, and I think the costumes and her, were pretty authentic to a certain degree. And listen, I don't want to give a spoiler, but I just want to say that the ending was a little disappointing. I would have wanted a bit of a different ending to the movie. I mean, of course, we all know how her life ends, but I mean, like,
I was going to
just
say
the way that the story ends.
I was going to say, how would you want it to end? We all know how it ended. We all know how it all ends. I mean, how would you want it to end? I mean, there's no other way to end it other than with her death. I mean, unless there was some other message saying that after her death, they put some kind of scholarship or something. I mean, but what I took away from it is that it was a good biopic. The music was good. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I discovered what kind of music she had I didn't know what kind of genre that she was into. I thought it was alternative, but no, it's jazz, and I can understand why. As you said yesterday when we were eating, when Rosie O'Donnell said on her blog, "Listen to this person. You have to listen to this music. She's amazing. She's going to go far." It was good, but I feel compared to other musical biopics, I feel it was safe. It didn't really go the extra mile to explore. I'm not saying exploit, but explore what really went wrong in her life. And I don't know, I mean, there were certain inconsistencies, without going to spoilers, but she did say that she wouldn't do this, and then a few scenes later, she goes and does it anyways. So, and there's no reason given as to why she does it anyway. There were certain plot holes. But as I said in our out of the theater reaction, which is on in our out of the theater reaction on YouTube, if you guys are a fan, you will surely like this movie. Probably even love the movie. But if you're expecting some great revelations, I don't think you will. It's no Bohemian Rhapsody, it's no Rockin' Man, but it's not a bad movie either. I mean, Marisa Abela really vocally knocked it out of the park. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I agree. The voice was really amazing.
A lot better than my voice, the way it's going right now. I don't know what's happening.
What I meant though by, a disappointing ending is I just wish that the movie would have gone, I mean, it would have been a much, perhaps, sadder or a much more disturbing ending. It's just that she had been doing so well for a while, and I would have just wanted to explore more like what led to her relapse that led to her death. Excuse me.
It was kind of, yeah.
It was short. That's all. It was just, I just would have wanted to know, like, maybe, she couldn't handle life without Blake, without Hernan, so.
Yeah, I really see what you mean. Yeah.
That, in that way. But other than that, I think it was entertaining, and as I said before, the performances are really good. But I agree with you that it's no Bohemian Rhapsody, which in my opinion is one of the best.
However, there is I won't spoil it, but there is a scene in this movie that I compare it kind of to Bohemian Rhapsody, where if ever you guys go see this movie, you'll want to compare this scene to a real life event, much like Bohemian Rhapsody with the Live Aid concert. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not giving any context, but when you see it, you'll know what I mean. That's pretty much. I mean, but we did have a good time, and we enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And probably our next movie together, maybe Horizon.
Oh yeah, that's a must see for me.
Oh
that's
yeah,
definitely a must see for me.
Horizon, an American Saga
yeah.
Part 1.
Yeah.
In June. June 28th. Yeah. If it isn't the bike riders before then, we'll see. But that's going to be a two-part review for Horizon. Actually, I just saw the review for that. So, another review, the trailer, I should say. With all that down, that's pretty much it for our review.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, just one more thing. I just want to tell you that to all our listeners, all our supporters, I appreciate you all. And to all our new listeners, if you want to, please like, subscribe to our channel. It would be very much appreciated. It's a simple click for you, but it really means a whole lot to us and helps us out and builds our community. So with all that down, we will see you next time at the movies.
Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.